Hello everyone, hola, ni hao. If you want to manage your time efficiently and maximize your productivity to do it all, then this is the video for you. In my previous video, I introduced several time management concepts that have been integrated with my current life in respect of kids, full-time job and part-time job. In case you haven't watched it, I linked video on the screen. This week, let's get into the fun part, entrepreneurship and the social commitment. For many people who are professional parents working a 9-to-5 corporate job out there, in the back of your head, you might wonder, is this it? Is this going to be my life, grinding the job until I retire? When can I have enough time and money to take my kids to travel the world? Is there ever going to be an opportunity for me to fully utilize my potential and skills to make some real impact on this world? If you really want to make a change to your life while you still have to hold a full-time job to support your family, the obvious question will be, how do you find time to build a side hustle which will turn into entrepreneurship in the future while you're working your 9-to-5 and looking after your family? First of all, let's do some simple math. We all have the same 24 hours a day. Generally, people sleep around 8 hours, work a full-time job for around 8 hours, then spend around 6 hours a day child rearing, doing household chores, commuting to work or places, spending half an hour chatting with families and friends, or being involved with some social engagement. Really, there's only 1 hour or 2 hours, if you're lucky, that is left over to work on your project and build something. You have to do an audit on how you spend your time. The most obvious area that you can utilize your spare time to work on your hustle is the mindless TV time, Netflix time, and screen scrolling time. Do you want to spend this time to watch TV or Netflix or scrolling on your phone so you can relax and escape from the reality? Or do you want to work on your building blocks to construct the dream life you want to live in the future? If you're building your dream every day and keep it up, be persistent, eventually it will start to pay off. Whereas all the TV and Netflix you're watching will give you nothing back a few years later. It's a sacrifice, I know, but it's the brutal truth. Also, it helps to have a clear action plan for your side hustle so you don't sit there and waste that precious hours only thinking about the things you want to do. On top of that, weekends and holidays are great for working on projects for a longer period of time. I'm not saying that it's all work, no rest. Even you just use 1/3 of the weekend and the holiday time, it will push you further towards your dream. That is why there are so many successful entrepreneurs who used to be weekend warriors. For me, ever since the end of last year when I decided to build a YouTube channel, I knew it was going to be scary, overwhelming and time-consuming, especially for my first video. I took the chance of the long Christmas, New Year holiday office closed down period to work on my first video. I had to learn everything from scratch, from scripting, shooting, editing, and it did take me 2 weeks to get it done and published. By the way, you should check out my first video and feel free to have a good laugh. I often do, it's so cringe. When I talk about social engagement, I mainly refer to volunteer work and community-based activities. Volunteering provides an opportunity for people to help others build relationships, develop skills, and give back to society. I'm involved in the PTA, the Parent-Teacher Association, my son's school, which actually has helped me to improve my leadership and interpersonal skills. And all those transferable skills can help me to stand out in my career and entrepreneurship. Not to mention making some new friends and having a good fun together, which is a very different experience from a usual work or home environment. Although some of you may want to get involved, you often feel that you don't have time for it. However, it's essential to recognize that time is a relative concept. When people say they don't have time, it mostly means that they don't want to prioritize their time. I believe community involvement is worthy of priority, and you just have to find time to incorporate such activities into your schedule. If you're struggling to make time for volunteering, consider looking for opportunities in your local community to reduce travel time and make it easier to fit into your schedule. Additionally, prioritize and plan your volunteering work as you would with any other tasks or appointment. Set aside specific days or times you can dedicate to volunteering and make it a regular part of your schedule. If volunteering is not your thing, it's perfectly fine. Practice saying no to things and invitation from people or groups. I know people generally feel bad about saying no, but remember, your time is a precious commodity. That's where your boundary lies. Guard it and protect it so it can serve your true purpose. Okay, regardless of how effective you wish to utilize your time, despite our best efforts, we are still only human. And sometimes it's difficult to concentrate or feeling a little bit down, lack of energy. Instead of you pushing yourself to sit there and making an effort to concentrate, perhaps use your energy and body as cues. Take a break. Watch a motivational movie or comedy. Read a book, go for a walk in the park, or do something else that will divert your attention from your routines or your responsibilities. You will feel significantly more refreshed once you've cleared your head. After that, you'll be able to focus more clearly on your tasks. If taking days off is not an option for you while you're working, take a moment to stretch, hydrate, or visualize your dream life. By scheduling a half day each week for downtime during which you disconnect from everything except yourself and your family, you can prevent burnout. It's natural to worry that taking breaks is counterproductive to maximizing your output, but it's crucial to recognize your limits and prioritize taking care of your body and your soul. Doing so will ultimately help you to use your time more efficiently. Oh, one more thing. Make sure you have a high quality sleep. No matter how exhausted I feel after a good night's sleep, I always feel energetic and brand new again the next morning. So when you're switching between tasks, it's super important to be intentional about shutting off from the previous task and getting to the next one. For example, after I have a meeting with someone and then I have to sit down and write another report, sometimes my mind is still lingering on the meeting like, I should have said that, or that was a weird reaction to my questions, and then I can't concentrate on my report. So it's important to intentionally let go of the past event so you can better concentrate on the next task. There are times I often feel overwhelmed when there are multiple deadlines from different parties, then this agitated feeling started to bubble up. I often remind myself to slow down and take a deep breath. Take one thing at a time. The overwhelming feeling only is going to slow down the process of getting things done. Also, if you have a long to-do list, look for the things which can be completed on the 10 minutes, then do it now so it can reduce your mental clutter and feel less stressful after taking more little things off your list. And another thing that I found is very useful is for someone who doesn't have much of a downtime or relaxation time allowed, using simple tasks which doesn't require a lot of mental engagement to deliberately enjoy the easy process, in contrasting to the high energy tasks. Play some relaxing background music, intentionally enjoy the simplicity and relaxation. Like when I'm doing some data processing tasks and I use it as an excuse to do some relaxation. Sometimes it's not about working harder, it's more about working smarter. Hopefully you've picked up some useful strategies that you can apply to your daily routine. Remember, time management is all about being intentional with your time and energy so that you can be as productive and efficient as possible. But don't forget to take breaks, slow down, and enjoy the simple things too. I hope you'll be able to use some of these tips to crush your to-do list and reach your goals, whatever they may be. And if you have any other time management hacks that you swear by, please be sure to share them in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in. Please click like and subscribe. help me to grow this channel so I can keep on making videos like this. See ya, hasta la próxima, 下回见。